Cabin by the Beach, Return of Stanley.
Yeah, sure.
Yeah.
Yeah, Cabin by the Beach, Return of Stanley. That sounds like such shit. That sounds awesome. Hello, welcome to Guides to the Unknown. I'm Kristen.
And I'm her little brother, William.
And welcome to the return to the cabin by the lake. Lots of those.
A lot of those.
That I stuck in. It's just called Return to Cabin by the Lake.
Yes, the TV sequel to Cabin by the Lake.
Yeah, the TV movie.
The TV movie, which was we talked about this on Guide to the Unknown in episode 445. This is a movie starring Judd Nelson, best known for The Breakfast Club, where he was bad boy, rebellious Bender.
Yeah.
And then in these movies, he plays serial killer Stanley Caldwell.
I guess he is rebellious.
I guess you could call a serial killer a rebel. It doesn't feel helpful to do that.
No, I don't think so. Kind of feeds the ego.
Oh, yes. But in his first TV movie, his MO was drowning women to keep a garden of flesh, which he would then visit, scuba dive down, tend to the dead bodies as they decompose.
Yeah, just kind of swim by with a sheer red fabric, ribbon dance.
Oh, he had his own private life down there.
I couldn't believe that returned in this one.
I could. I was very...
You were unsurprised to see the ribbon dancing?
I was unsurprised.
I guess it is iconic to this world.
Yes.
Yeah.
I was strangely comforted by it.
Felt at home in the Garden of Flesh, did you?
I sure did. There's a bit of Stanley in everybody, Kristen.
Oh my God. He says that in this movie.
This sequel is... so not only did Stanley survive the previous film, spoiler alert, but this time he's going to direct. What a good idea. So he's not a writer anymore. Now he's a director. The tagline for this movie is Stanley's back. Some directors live for their work. He kills for it.
Okay. It's a long tagline.
It's a very long tagline.
The point is good.
Yes, the point is completely fine.
Yeah.
He's offended that they are actually moving forward with his screenplay, but a new writer, a new schmucky, pretentious director guy.
Yeah.
And so he decides to kill his way onto the set to take over the creative vision for his own movie, and then people start dying. It's Scream 3 meets Scream 3.
Right. And what a gift. This is incredible, the premise of this. Just think about this, okay? He was a killer in the first movie, a writer writing a horror movie where he was like committing these murders to serve the script. In the second movie, he has finagled his way into becoming the director of that movie, even though he's been presumed dead.
Yes.
This is incredible. Listen to this cockamamie.
I know.
It's crazy.
It is. I think that it's campier.
Oh, yeah.
It's goofier, but it's embracing the goof. It loved the goof.
Oh, it definitely does.
And quite frankly, I love it too.
I like it. Okay. I don't like it as much as the original.
Easily not.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I found it a bit tedious.
You know, I loved the first half hour.
Yeah.
Let's say I like.
Yeah. Yes. It lost steam.
It loses steam.
Yeah. I was real amped on it to begin with.
Yes. I thought similarly to Cabin by the Lake, where I was like, all right, it does sort of a plot of abducting somebody to torture her, and then halfway through the movie she escapes, and then he just captures her again and they sort of start over.
Yeah.
Where you're like, what? We ran out of ideas, or we're just...
It's so weird.
Starting from scratch. I watched a half hour of this movie and was like, this is awesome, but then I had to go do something. I don't remember what.
Yeah.
And then I came back and finished watching and was like, oh, what happened? What happened?
Yeah.
But that first half hour of him conning his way.
Oh, that is so good and so much fun.
It's a great premise.
Oh, definitely. Yeah. Still good. I would still recommend it, to be clear.
Okay, yes.
How about you?
Oh, yeah. 2 recommends. So that makes, this is the perfect franchise.
That makes 4 recommends. For Cabin by the Lake and Return to Cabin by the Lake.
It does. I'm not sure... listen, it's pretty good. There are only 2 movies in this mini TV serial killer franchise. And we've given them...
We've unanimously recommended them.
100% recommend.
Do you think they were setting up at the end for a third?
Oh, yeah.
And do you think it would be Cabin by the Beach?
Oh.
Or by the ocean, I guess is really more the thing. Because we see Stanley at the end at the beach.
Of course, he doesn't
walking
die, right?
off to enjoy the spray with his loafers on, by the way. And so now he's at a different body of water. What's he going to do at this body of water? Cabin by the ocean.
I like Cabin by
Cabin by the Beach better.
Cabin by the Beach sounds really dumb.
Yeah, it does. I like it way better.
Cabin by the Ocean doesn't have a flow. But, but also Cabin by the Beach sucks.
It does.
And so I
like
approve.
that.
I approve of that.
I know. It's just that Cabin by the Ocean follows the structure of Cabin by the Lake, but Cabin by the Beach. But do you think that's what was happening?
I mean, listen, anything is possible. I listen, I looked it up. So I started looking around because I was like, all right, there's no information about these movies.
Yeah.
No one cared about these movies at all.
Right.
So there's no behind the scenes conversation about the creative process of them or what would have happened next. Yes, I have still kept the DVD in mint condition. So if there are bonus features on this disc, I'll never know.
I mean, it would say on the back.
And it doesn't. Yeah.
So I don't think so.
No. It doesn't seem to offer anything unique.
And again, there was no need to crack it because this movie is also on YouTube in full.
Yes.
For free. And again, like the first one, it's available with commercials or with 2001 commercials.
They wanted to make sure that this could reach the broadest audience possible. Yeah. I think that it was like government subsidized to make sure that this is free on YouTube.
Yeah, absolutely.
I think they showed in schools.
Yeah. It's like some songs being part of the National Registry.
Yes, exactly.
This is available for all of us. Royalty free.
That's right. If you're a citizen of this country, it's an inalienable right.
That you should be able to watch Cabin by the Lake and Return to Cabin by the Lake with your choice of commercials or no.
Congratulations to us all.
Yes.
But in looking around, I was like, did Judd Nelson ever say anything? Is he on Cameo? Can we book a Cameo and just ask the question?
Sure.
He is not on Cameo.
Okay.
He apparently used to be on Cameo, and people have requested that he return.
Oh, okay.
But so far he has not.
Yeah.
He is 66 years old. I think that he could still do
I think he could.
a third
I absolutely think he could.
turn as Stanley.
Yes.
It's not impossible. But also in Googling, I did find one of the first things that came up when I was Googling Judd Nelson was this poster.
Is it real?
No, this is an AI poster.
Yeah.
Because Facebook is like completely overrun with AI fake movies.
Yes.
It's like every time I open Facebook, which is not all that often, I'm greeted to like, here's an upcoming movie starring Adam Sandler and Jim Carrey opening a weed shop.
I know.
There are like 1,000 of those, but I saw this fake poster for The Breakfast Club 2, Saturday Returns.
Weird. Saturday Returns.
Saturday Returns.
Is it supposed to be a... I don't think it is.
Rise
what I was about
of
to
Saturday.
say... What I was about to say is it's supposed to be play on your Saturn return, which is an astrology thing, but I don't think so. That's too far out.
I've never heard of that. Yeah. Absolutely not. No, it's
what
just...
the hell is Saturday Returns?
I don't know. A human AI hallucinated, but it didn't help because the human who typed the prompt was also hallucinating.
Right.
The Breakfast Club 2 Saturday Returns might be the shittiest title I've ever heard in my life.
Now, I don't think I mentioned this on the last one. I have never seen The Breakfast Club in its entirety.
Okay. All right.
So I don't know. Maybe I'll get around to it someday. But I can't even imagine what must happen in Saturday Returns.
In our 40s, it's not going to do anything for you.
I'm fine. Yeah, I've made it this far.
Well, if you saw it as a young person, like you could have some connection.
Right.
I don't know. It would just be kind of like upsetting and
probably
and off-putting.
Yeah, probably. I mean, I know some of the broader points, and people have told me that I look like both Molly Ringwald and Ali Sheedy.
What, like combined, like in some sort of like a horrible mutation?
No, I think my younger semi-redheadedness made the Molly Ringwald thing happen, and my general weirdness has made the Ali Sheedy thing happen.
Ah, fair enough.
Yeah. And I find Anthony Michael Hall to have a dark energy.
Yeah, and people shout Emilio at me.
Yeah, right.
Everywhere I go.
Yeah, it's a known thing.
It's a known thing.
Yeah.
I like Judd Nelson in The Breakfast Club. I think I like Judd Nelson just in general.
I think I do too. From the parts of The Breakfast Club that I've seen, I think favorably upon him.
Yeah. So the sun's got to shine sometime. You look down on this man with a smile. That's good.
I do. Yeah, I have good feelings about Judd Nelson.
That's good for this man.
Yeah.
Well, we have, I think, handled the premise. I think we've done the spoiler-free, so
Yeah.
to speak, and we
Yeah.
have both given recommends to return to Cabin by the Lake.
Oh, yeah.
So how about we do a nice commercial break?
Yeah.
And then we'll spoil this turkey.
Okay, perfect. All right, we're back. Spoiler time. Here it comes. 3, 2, 1. She's an old woman.
Ritual complete. We are now
Yeah.
in spoilers.
Yes.
Although we already spoiled it because you said he's walking down the beach at the end of the movie, and
Well, I
so
guess
you know he lives.
Yeah. But
don't know.
many
What's the
other
point?
things happen.
Listen,
Yeah.
sometimes
Do you guys really care?
no one cares.
Yeah, I'm sure you're fine.
But sometimes formats exist. I don't know.
Yeah, no,
We're
it's
just-
true. Sorry about that. My bad.
I failed to record something the other day. When I first hit play on this movie and Stanley enters the frame,
Yeah.
I alone in my little home audibly gasped.
It is so shocking.
The first
what
image
he
of him,
looks
I
like.
went,
Yeah.
and so the other day, Kristen and I were working, and I was like, you know what? She hadn't watched it yet.
Yeah.
I was like, you know what? I bet I can like record the screen and get your reaction.
Yeah.
The audio was screwed up, but you similarly you did a double take at the first sight of this guy.
Oh, big time. So, we told you all at the end of Cabin by the Lake that we saw Stanley in disguise because he faked his
Right.
own death and now he has reemerged, and he didn't have a fake guy name, but he must have been under an assumed name. We told you about that disguise. He starts the movie in yet another disguise. Whoa, mama. He's in it's 2001, but honestly, it looks like it's an 80s like power broker suit or something. Or like cool guy in a club suit. I don't know what, but a crazy loose suit and then a long, like kind of frizzy, half up, half down wig, like wearing a half pony. And then he has a soul patch, but it's like a long, scraggly soul patch that is curving in toward his neck.
Yes, it's
and then
disgusting.
some, thick-ish rimmed glasses as opposed to the just sort of wire rimmed glasses we saw him in at the end of the first movie. It is a shocking look. So Will, tried to record my reaction and we don't have that, but believe us both when we say it was a big reaction. Sounds like akin to Will's.
It was incredible.
Like you can't believe what you're seeing. Just it's crazy.
It is. It's a hell of a disguise. In the movie High Anxiety, Mel Brooks's High Anxiety.
Yeah.
He's on the run and he's got to get past cops.
Mm-hmm.
And he's like, you know what? Psychologically, the louder you are,
Right,
the
people
more
look away
people
from
try to
you.
ignore you. Mm-hmm. So he actually makes a scene
Yeah.
so that the cops will kind of like hand wave, be like, this guy's a nut. Is there any chance that serial killer Stanley Caldwell is being so Hollywood big with his
Right.
half pony, which is like Dale Cooper's hair, evil
Yes.
Coop's
Like Mr.
hair
C.
in season 3 of Twin Peaks?
Yeah.
And that little
God.
soul patch that curves under his chin is so gross.
It's really
It's like a pet.
disgusting.
You can
Ew.
imagine him like petting it and stroking
Oh,
his
no
little
question.
chin.
Oh God. That is like repugnant looking.
Is it so like scumbag pretentious a look so that people will definitely not think he's anything other than
Just
a loser like on the face of it?
Maybe. And you're right about Mr. C also having a half pony.
Yeah.
What is it about the half pony that in a cinematic way communicates bad guy danger?
Exactly.
Look out. Although he's not wanting to communicate that. He, wants to draw these women in and then do them dirty. I don't like to blame the victim, but I don't know what this gal was thinking. Letting him just tie her up with a bunch of vines. Like, obviously, okay, so, they're on this boat together and they're celebrating something or other. They're like drinking champagne and
I think
stuff.
they like sold a script of his. He's operating under the name of Alan or something. They're celebrating something.
Right.
She's his agent.
Yeah. So they're celebrating that. And then she's like, ooh, Stanley, turn on the TV. So
Or Alan, turn on the TV.
Oh, yeah, right. Alan turned on the TV. And he turns on the TV on his boat. And I was thinking, like, at this time, was having a TV on your boat like a cool status symbol thing in the way that having a phone in your car was at a certain point?
Yeah.
Because it seems crazy. Because they turn on the news on the
I know.
TV. They're like tuning into the live news. And the live news is talking about the controversy around the upcoming Cabin by the Lake moving. And he's like, they're making that? They're actually doing it? And she's like, yeah, and I'm handling the deal or something. And
He's
so
like, you didn't tell me that.
Yeah.
So now he's starting to get mad at his agent. She signed her other writer, Allison, to
Yeah.
work on the script.
Yeah.
And so now he's pissed. So he starts wrapping a vine around his agent's feet, and she acts like it's like an innocent little,
I don't know, like a strange picadillo of your eccentric writer,
I guess.
or kind of like some sort of romance thing, like they're getting like kinky or something, but
Yeah.
only kind of. She just keeps standing and talking as though-
allowing him to tie her feet.
tie her feet and then tie her wrists, and like she's
yeah.
not even being like, ooh, Alan, or anything. They're just still having the conversation while he still just wraps her.
Yeah.
So, you know, like I said, I don't want to blame the victim, but honey,
I know.
not even a question
No,
of like,
I know.
hey, what's going on here?
Hey, what are you doing?
What you doing, Alan?
What's up, Alan?
What's going on here? But and also it's just the weirdest binding ever too, because
Yeah.
he's disguised the rope on the boat that he's going to use to throw her over, and presumably, you know, other people. He's disguised it with like fake ivy running all the way down the length, so it's supposed to, I guess, look like it's a decoration on the boat, but like he's just wrapping her up with like ivy and rope. And it is just the weirdest thing. And she's just like, look, a deal's a deal, Alan, while he's like tying her wrists.
Do you think in the world of the movie it's supposed to really be a plant, or is it supposed to be a rope covered with plant stuff?
I think it's a rope covered with plant stuff.
Even in the reality of the story.
I think so. Because I think it would just break.
I
if
think it was yeah, I think so
Yeah.
too. But I did think it was kind of interesting that like in the first movie he'd have that little pyramid cinder block thing
Yeah.
and a rope. It's kind of interesting to like disguise it as something so you always have your ideal murder weapon
Yes,
in
it
plain
is.
sight.
Totally.
That I thought was kind of neat because he
Yeah.
kicks the flower pot into the water to drag her down.
Yep.
And then he goes like trying to stare down into the water with like a big floodlight.
Oh, yeah.
Like that, watching him again, I still think, and in this sequel, they imply that they're trying harder to get into the psychology of this guy.
Yes, they do.
But again, I find it lacking or
For
absent.
sure. It comes up short.
Yes.
But they do a little something.
They do try to imply like we're going to get into this guy's, we're going to understand how his gears work and
Yeah.
stuff or something. And they don't really, but it is still fun.
Yeah.
To
Yeah.
watch him be like fascinated while she's drowning and try to be looking down there was kind of neat.
Totally. I don't really understand why he didn't do the same thing that he did before. Like, I don't know if he wanted to, or actually, you know what? Never mind. I take it back because I was thinking that he would immediately dive in after her and just like watch.
He can't.
didn't do that
his
before
soul patch will get
necessarily.
wet.
No, that's true. But I don't think he necessarily did that immediately upon putting the women in the lake anyway previously.
Oh yeah, I guess not.
I don't think so. He just came back to tend them and drag them to a new spot.
Yeah, true. I did think there was something funny the agent said before he killed her.
Yeah.
Which is, she's like, my this other writer I work with, Allison, is going to be rewriting the script. He's like, rewriting? Uh-huh. He doesn't like that.
No.
And she goes, well, the other script was terrible. And then she compliments Alan's writing. Uh-huh. And he goes, tell me what you like about my writing, not as an agent, but as a human.
Yeah.
He goes, as a human. And she goes, I love your characters. You never really know who they were or what they were thinking. I was like, well, that doesn't sound
That
good.
sounds terrible.
I don't know who any of these characters are.
I don't know what they're
I don't know what they're
thinking.
thinking. Like,
But it's unfolding in front of me.
in no way does that feel positive. And I'm not sure if the movie knows that. Although this movie has a new writer. So last time we had David
Yes.
Stevens, who created the story, and he had also worked on Replicator.
Yeah.
This time,
Forgot about Replicator.
this sequel is written by Jeffrey Reddick, who is the creator of
Yes.
Final Destination.
Yes. I
So
know.
that's kind of
a
interesting.
twisted mind.
Yeah, but isn't that kind of cool? Like
Yeah.
he invented
Yeah, all that. He did all that.
all that in a bag of chips.
It's a whole thing.
Yeah, I thought that was pretty neat.
Yeah. Yeah. Now, it is directed by the same person.
Yes.
It's Po Chi Long, but had some new tricks up his sleeve this time.
Yeah.
What the hell was going on here with the way that this was filmed?
I hate the way this movie looks.
Yeah.
I hate that jittery, stuttery, low frame rate stuff. That was everywhere in the early 2000s.
Yes, totally. So
to
do
imply
I.
like some madness, they get like this jittery.
Right.
It only rolls like every like third frame or something. I don't
Yeah.
know. I always hate that.
Me too. It looks like shit. So
That's
like,
a fad today too, kind of, in animation.
oh, really?
Do you remember those Spider-Man cartoons that everyone loves, the Into the Spider-Verse stuff?
Yes.
There's a whole thing where it's like it's only I don't know the terminology, but it's like it's animated on twos or something like that. So it looks a little jittery.
Huh.
That's like a real thing right now in stylized animation and in video games. And I just
doesn't
look at
sound
it
like
and
I
it
would like that.
always just looks, it just reminds me of when I was a kid, that stuff being the hallmark of something that was cheap.
Yeah.
And so in my brain,
Yes,
I'm
it
trained
is.
to think that looks like crap.
Yeah.
But I think for modern audiences now that are younger than us, it looks novel.
Yeah, interesting.
But yeah, my brain can't get over that barrier of like when I was a kid, this was the
was,
thing
like,
that
corny.
signaled this sucks.
Yeah,
Yeah.
no, it definitely is. And none of that was present in the first movie. It was just shot in a straightforward, like, I don't know, just normal way.
Yeah.
In this, there are those jittery things that happen just every once in a while. There's also just switching to like handy cam
Yes.
every once in a while for no reason, though. Like,
No.
it's not like, oh, we're looking through Stanley's camera as he films. No, it's just like the we're just watching all of a sudden somebody filming on a camcorder for some reason. It'll be we're looking at Stanley through a camcorder. It's just that the director has done that all of a sudden. It's really weird.
If it were for a
And
purpose,
one time there's a repeated like like they repeat somebody falling into the water.
music video kind
Yeah.
of editing, like almost like scratching a record. It's
it was
real weird.
so strange.
I don't know. I guess they were trying something. It's a year later.
Yeah.
So and they're back for the sequel. I wonder if they wanted to like, all right, let's find a way to like make it fresh or whatever.
guess.
Or, I don't know. Variety gave this a good review.
Oh, you know what? I didn't even look.
Everyone else gave it a
Really?
bad review.
Okay, yeah.
I mean, Variety also called out, they were like, it's campy and weirder, and that actually works.
Yeah, yeah.
And I don't know. Listen, I think that this is definitely a rough movie, but I also think that it sets up like a really clear, interesting premise. So they are making Cabin by the Lake. So like Scream 3, where
Yeah.
you're on the sets of like Stu's house and stuff, we are back at the lake, back at Stanley's old cabin, making the movie that we saw last time.
Yep.
And but there's a new director on it who wears Kangol hats and carries around prosthetic babies. Like
Yes.
that's his like pretentious or idiosyncratic eccentric director trait.
Yeah, totally.
Is that he likes to light firecrackers. He's all about firecrackers, this dude. I don't want to have to light a firecracker under your ass.
Yeah, yeah.
And then
Yeah.
at one point, people keep walking up to him, like assistants, like when he walks onto the set. He's like, let's go, people. And then someone will walk up and hand him a prosthetic baby.
Uh-huh.
And he cradles it in his arm like it's his like emotional comfort prosthetic baby.
Yeah.
I don't know.
I don't know, just an eccentric in the entertainment industry.
But also making the case that there's a little Stanley in everybody. We all go a little mad sometimes, Kristen. Hollywood is a sick place, right?
Yeah,
so
of course.
Are the freaks on the set really any different from Stanley?
Yeah, that's true. Uh-huh.
I also think that this movie is Scream 3 meets Psycho 2.
Right, yes.
Not the movie Psycho 2.
Yeah, the book.
The book Psycho 2, which still no one knows about.
Yeah.
But we've read.
Yes. I think we may have talked about it on Books in the Freezer. Which is an excellent horror book podcast that you should check out if you haven't before.
Absolutely. But Psycho 2, the book, is Norman Bates finds out they're making a movie about him. Mm-hmm. And so he escapes the mental asylum that he's been living in to go to Hollywood and encounters the sickness of Hollywood and how all the people in Hollywood are psychos.
Yes.
And there's a lot there about like mixed up identities and costumes and yada yada. Too much to get into. Maybe someday we'll revisit. I don't know. But here Stanley sneaks onto the set wearing yet another disguise.
Yeah.
To to sneakily work his way up the ladder.
Oh, yeah.
So first he's like, I own the cabin. So Stanley had flowers, but not that many. Okay. So like take those out of there. And
That's right. This time he is wearing a big long wig and like a long beard wig. I wanted to ask you if you have a favorite of Stanley's disguises. Or of his looks in general. Okay. We have his original look in the first Cabin by the Lake. Then he has his little Fester wig disguise at the end.
So bald guy and then Fester.
Right. Then long half pony.
Long half pony.
Then long hair beard hat at the movie set.
Yeah.
Then we have him as JC.
Yes, like a meek
Yes.
sort of director guy.
Yeah, it's kind of his normal look, but put plus glasses. And then at the very end, we have Beach Stanley, loafers to sand.
Yeah, I definitely don't like Beach Stanley.
No, I don't either.
I'm not into this look.
No.
I'm trapped somewhere between Fester and Fester and Bold Guy. That's what I like.
Yeah.
And those are both first movie things, so I don't know.
Totally.
Fester meets Bold Guy meets Fester. I don't know where one begins and the other ends. I'm not sure.
That's the thing.
But
I know.
how about you?
I think Fester.
Fester. Yeah, there was something that was
Think
just
about
like
that little face.
Oh, I do often, especially because I had to like edit the cover art for the show. So I had to go like frame by frame because these are all low res and ugly. So I had to go like to find the optimal Fester faces. And then like the top of his head is cut off. So I had to find another frame that had more of his head. So it's not like a perfect, but I had to like piece together
them.
Fester Stanley.
Yeah.
I've looked at this guy a lot. And it never got old. Let me tell you.
Thank you for doing that.
I loved it. Oh, Kristen, it's not a job if you love what you're doing. That's what they say. And it's true because I loved every minute of it. So Fester Stanley for me all the way.
Yeah.
Especially because he looks in the camera.
I know.
Which is the only time, like they should have brought that back here that he's so mad. He's like Deadpool. He knows that we're out here looking in at him, you know?
Oh my
Stanley
God.
Caldwell is the original Deadpool is what I'm trying to say.
Yeah, he is. Yeah. Yeah. Ryan Reynolds owes him royalties.
Oh, it's so good.
Crazy.
It's so good.
So yeah, I mean, this is one of his disguises as this guy on set being like, "Oh, that's not quite right. That's not quite right. Whatever," and just manages to just kind of linger and hang around for a while, getting the lay of the land, eavesdropping, getting just the information that he needs,
All ears
to make
for
his
Stanley.
next move. Oh yeah,
It was clever. It was clever because
he's smart.
he overhears that the second unit director is flying in. No one has met him yet. So he goes to the airport and he takes the role of the guy who's like holding the card
Yeah.
to like, I've got my limo here, whatever.
Yeah,
and the
yeah,
second unit director
By the way, he gets that role from the guy by getting off the plane, and he's like the guy's holding the card for JC or whatever, and he's like, "Oh, I'm JC. I'm not gonna need the ride though. This honey from the plane said that she'll give me a ride, if you know what I mean." And the guy holding the card is like, "Very good, sir. Enjoy," or whatever.
enjoy the go. Yeah.
And then this hot lady just like walks by him, and
Yeah,
Stanley's like,
Yeah. And now he tricks the second unit director
Yeah.
who is cocaine douchebag.
"This guy is the worst."
Cocaine
I'm
man.
in full support of Stanley dispatching him.
He needed to go.
Yeah, he did. He's horrible.
On the phone being like a yakety yak LA cartoon.
Beyond.
Being like, did I tell you that J-Lo gave me your number? She did. She did. He's
Says it twice.
I think that's supposed to be he's so vapid
I know.
and
But we get
hollow. We totally get it.
Yeah.
Like, listen, hey movie, we get it.
Yeah,
This guy sucks.
totally.
And also, it does the thing that I can never decide if I'm okay with, but I know is like a big horror trope of like the victim is such an awful person that we now are sort of on board with Stanley almost being like an
We're rooting for him.
anti-hero.
Yeah.
Kill this guy, Stanley.
yeah.
So I don't know about that.
This guy was like the Joker. Like, he would not stop laughing.
yes.
He was absolutely just cackling at a certain point.
Whatever he was dosing himself with was something really, really silly. I don't know what it was. I don't know what drug makes you giggle all the time.
He was toot-a-lootin'. I don't know.
Little chuckles over here.
Yeah.
Even when although I have to say, as much of a giggly goose as this guy is,
Yeah.
when Stanley drugs him and then he comes to on the boat
Yeah.
out on the lake,
Yeah.
he goes, and Stanley's like, I'm not the driver. I'm Stanley Caldwell. The giggle man stops giggling. He goes, What?
Yeah.
Stanley Caldwell. All of a sudden, him being still,
Yeah.
actually for a beat, for a moment that is then ruined.
Right.
But like him being scared
Yeah.
created like a good tension there for a moment. But then even when Stanley throws him in the water, he comes up and he's still
Cracking
laughing. What is happening to this guy?
I don't know.
Did he take
have
the
no
Joker
idea.
gas?
That's what it seems like. He's absolutely out of his mind.
It's crazy.
Yeah.
And then Stanley tried to drown him, but the guy untied the rope. So Stanley
Right.
backs up the boat into him to
Yikes.
grind him up in the propeller.
Yeah.
Not bad.
No, not bad at all, except, and I do end up getting my wish. At this point in the movie, I was like, Stanley, I feel like you are really playing with fire. You're still like killing people on the water. Like, you know, I feel like you're going to have to switch up your MO. You're going to get caught. And of course, he does switch up his MO.
Oh, sure he does.
So he thought about it. But I don't know, especially when he first drowned the lady in the style to which he's accustomed, which was, you know, with the weight and the ties around her ankles or whatever. I was like, this is classic Stanley Caldwell style.
I know. They're
This
going to
is
know you're
very
alive
tricky.
if they
Yeah.
find that body.
Right.
This is Stanley Caldwell's MO.
Yeah, totally.
Right.
And then another guy on the water. Why are you drawing their eye to the water? This is a bad idea.
I do wish that this movie would do. There's a moment. So Stanley starts to get obsessed with the new screenwriter, Allison, who's placed
Yeah.
on the movie. And she occasionally, we get her inner monologue. And it's always her being like, Stanley had secrets. Oh, here's one of them.
Yeah.
Writing was Stanley's escape, the source of both solitude and power. Gave him the freedom to float, fly, and even murder. He was safe inside this world he created, and no one could disturb it. But there must be another side no one knew about. What was it? Well, she asked that question. You might think that they're going to like plumb that depth.
Yeah, totally.
No, we don't get anything. What is the other side that no one knew about? So I did some
Well,
digging.
I think the side that no one knew about was his killing side.
Stanley?
Oh, I thought you were saying she was talking about Stanley.
She is talking about Stanley.
Yeah, yeah.
But we do know about that side.
No, but like those are the sides of him.
But she's implying that there's yet a third side. I
suppose.
You got to pay that off or something.
Yeah,
Or like
yes.
justify. Like what was it that set Stanley on his murderous journey?
Yeah,
to
I
begin with?
see. I was just thinking like that was his hidden life.
And so I delved into my own madness.
Ah, okay.
All right. I found my own solitude and power, or whatever she said. There's something we didn't get into it in the first movie, but
Yeah.
it comes back in this movie. So I think there's something that could have been here.
Right.
The bodies that are under the water in that first movie, there's only one that was decomposed, and it was super decomposed.
Yes.
And it was a woman in a wedding dress.
Yes.
And she's full skeleton, like the fish have been picking away at her for years, it seems.
Yeah.
And because they're making a movie of that first movie in this sequel, that skeleton bride is back.
Right.
There is a moment where now Stanley has taken the role of second unit director, where he's in this awesome
Yeah.
tank
Yeah, kicks ass.
that is like an on-set tank with kelp, and it's supposed to be the bottom of the lake so they can shoot it interiors. And the obnoxious director goes, Stanley, second unit director man JC, because he's in character.
Yeah.
Get in the water, and I want you to act a Stanley. I want you to be a little Stanley down there. And he goes, that's good, Stanley. Get down there, examine the girls, don't touch their hair.
Yeah.
And he does touch the hair because he's being himself. He's
Right.
ignoring the director.
Yeah.
And then he goes,
knows what Stanley would do.
the director starts going, swim to the bride now.
Yeah.
But he won't.
I know.
Stanley, go to the bride. To the bride! The director starts losing his mind because he's not being listened to. But Stanley, for some reason, will not approach that bride.
Yes. Yes.
That is the third side of Stanley. That is his first victim. And there is something.
Definitely the first. Yeah.
There's something about that relationship that he has a hard time confronting.
Maybe we were going to investigate that in Cabin by the Beach, but we just never got there.
You're right.
So I also made note of this thing with him. I mean, not hard to make note of. They make a thing of it with the bride.
Yeah.
And I was thinking that he doesn't want to swim over to the bride because she's no longer beautiful. She's decomposed.
Oh.
It's the beauty of these women underwater that he's into, tending his beautiful little flowers in their underwater garden. Once they're decomposed, he has no use for them. But when they're beautiful, their hair flowing, a pristine, still intact face for him to place weird sunglasses onto, that he likes.
He does like.
But this decomposed broad, no use for her anymore.
Interesting.
It's no deeper than that. He can dress it up in writerly stuff all he wants, but he likes his beautiful women that he doesn't have to be intimidated by because they're dead.
Yes, that's interesting.
Yeah. He's just a loser.
Pathetic little Stanley.
Yeah.
Yeah. Yeah. But again, I just feel like this movie is lacking. It's missing the other ingredient. Also, returning from the first movie. So there were scenes where one scene. Well, there are two scenes in the previous movie where we watched Judd Nelson take a bath.
yes, we remarked upon that.
But in the second one, he's like holding himself underwater to like suffocate himself a little bit, which is crazy.
Yeah.
This movie.
Oh, I know.
Oh my
Whoa.
God. This was
all of a sudden, and only for one
quite mad.
scene.
Yeah.
Oh, mad indeed. So yeah, he puts like a dry cleaning bag over his head, and we get a close up of him, like with his mouth sucking the plastic, like into his mouth against his nostrils, suffocating himself. So he has the feeling of drowning, and as he's losing that oxygen, he has the flashes of the women underwater. So he's like, I don't know, feeling what they're feeling, I guess.
Yeah.
Or just kind of like being down there with them or something. But just all of a sudden, again with the weird filming, just for one scene of this movie, it's like a weird music video where it's all in his face, quick shots, he's tilted, he's whatever, and it's like disturbing.
It was genuinely disturbing.
Yeah,
I felt like
definitely
part of that first half hour.
It's all
I
of a
think.
sudden like seedy. You know what I mean? It's like weird for just a short period of time.
It was like a sick, perverse kind of
yeah.
But it's like even the music was working for me, where it's and the music is all the same. Like the music opens with the same track of like all I need is a cure.
Hey,
all I need is a cure.
Is this music less splunky?
Yeah. It's a little less plinky
I
and
think
plunky.
I missed it.
I know.
That's part of my problem.
There's some goofball blip blop music toward the end. There is a little bit. It's like while he's like pointing a gun at people at the end of the movie, and I was like, why are we getting like beep boop?
There was
tunes?
also kind of like Halloween ripoff music.
Absolutely.
At one point. Yeah,
absolutely.
like toward the end.
But while he's suffocating himself, it's like dun 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 dun, and then the music is like, it drives me crazy.
It's all like
It's
red
like,
lighting
ooh.
in his room. Like he's really set the scene for himself.
It was a sicko.
Yeah.
A sicko job.
Yeah, totally. Yeah, it was a sicko job just for a little bit.
This USA original movie, and I'm 15. Like, whoa, whoa, this on TV, whoa, is wild.
Yeah, it's so weird. Yeah, we just do that real quick.
Yep. And then he, of course, the director and he are clashing.
Yeah.
And so he connives away to get the director out of the picture.
Right.
And he abducts the director. And
when he abducts her, the director is with this other actress from the movie who was in Beyond Belief the last time that we watched it. She played the teacher who had the haunted dolly.
You're kidding me.
No, her name, I have it. Let me find it in my notes. It's Emmanuelle Vaugier. That was from episode 267 of the Netherworld Dispatch.
That's insane.
I know.
What was the likelihood? How'd you catch that?
No,
that's amazing.
I think I partially caught it because one of our patrons commented on that video and was like, "Oh, that actress was in an episode of The X-Files." And I was like, to tell you the truth, that lady looked familiar to me. I could tell she was in like a million things over time. Like when we watched it, I was like, "Oh, it's that lady who I've seen before."
Wow.
So then I just like really caught her here.
Congratulations.
Thank you.
Really good job.
Thank you.
Really pointless.
Yeah.
Really good here.
Yeah, totally.
Yeah. When Stanley abducts the director, he wraps him in like a carpet or whatever, or a blanket.
Oh, yeah.
And carries him out of his trailer in broad daylight. And I was like, well, this is stupid. But then special effects dudes walk by.
They're carrying bodies too.
So again, the madness of a Hollywood set.
It's actually perfect.
That's why I call it La La Weird.
That's right.
But then you get it entirely, right? Like they're walking around with a dummy of a body, and Stanley's carrying a real body, and no one can tell it's a real body.
Right.
But then someone helps him load the director's body in the trunk of his car.
Yeah.
And the line the dude says is, "You've got a live one here, just like the one we've got." Like, right?
Very good.
We know.
Yeah.
We saw.
Yeah.
We get it.
It's absolutely nuts.
It's a little on the nose.
Yeah, for sure. All right, before we go any further, because there is more to explore, let us tell you more about the aforementioned Netherworld Dispatch. That is on patreon.com/GTTUpod, and it is our other podcast. We have a second podcast that comes out every Monday. You can access it if you join us over on Patreon. You also get all kinds of other bonuses, including ad-free Guides to the Unknown, which kicks ass. It means no commercials, no spiel about Patreon. You just get to listen to the show in its pure form. You also get access to our Discord, where there are awesome people talking every day. It really rules over there. You also get movie commentaries that we've recorded. You get this like little mini movie of Will and I ghost hunting in New Jersey a few years ago.
Yeah.
Liz Sauer of Ghosts in the Burbs and I have a monthly podcast called Dead Time, where we recap paranormal shows. There's just a ton of stuff over there, and we have a lot of members. They seem to really like it, so you can join their ranks if you are interested. It's patreon.com/GTTUpod, and thank you so much to everybody who's already over there with us. We really appreciate it.
Thank you all. Find a tier that fits you. I hope that you'll have one there that you'll be happy with. And I swear, if you get access to the Netherworld Dispatch, you're really going to enjoy the stuff we do over there. It's like Guide to the Unknown Unchained.
Yeah, that's right.
Untethered.
Yeah.
We do things that we can't possibly get away with here on the main show. All right. How about one more commercial break?
Yeah.
And then let's delve back into the sick, deep, dark, disturbing waters of Stanley Caldwell.
Let's do it. All right. Feels good to be back in those deep, dark, disturbing waters.
I'm so glad.
Yeah.
The director's death. Stanley does something new, but it was also something hinted at in the previous movie that they are paying off.
Yes.
This is, I'm like shocked.
Yeah, totally.
He has a new base of operations, which is confusing and only becomes further confusing by the end of the movie.
Totally.
But he has now a basement dungeon.
Yeah.
With, again, a chain in the middle of the floor.
He loves that.
He's chained up the director, and the director is like, what, Stanley Caldwell? Oh,
Yeah.
fun detail.
Yeah.
Loved this. Pretentious director man who carries around baby dolls is like, I was friends with Stanley.
Oh, yeah, I know. This is very fun.
I was his...
He's like, I told him to get help.
Yeah.
Yeah.
But it's not true.
No.
And Stanley knows that the dude is lying, but no one else knows the dude is lying. There's even a moment where Stanley's pretending to be that second unit director, and he's like, I roomed with Stanley a little bit. He never mentioned you.
Yeah.
And the director is like, he knows that this guy could probably catch him as a fraud.
Yeah, he could unravel this whole thing.
That was a fun little dynamic.
Definitely.
That was cute.
Yes.
But now, chained up, the director is like, we can work together, Stanley baby. We can
this could be amazing.
double visions, you and me.
Yeah.
The dream team. And then no, it's not going to go well. I was disappointed. Stanley goes, drink this potion.
Oh, yeah.
Drink this potion. You're not going to want to feel what happens next.
Right.
But the guy refuses to drink the potion. He goes, am I going to have to light a firecracker under your ass? Because that's what the director says all the time. And then he takes a firecracker out.
And lights it under his ear.
Put it in his ass.
I know.
What am
I here for?
I'm here for firecracker in the ass.
Yeah, exactly. You've been kind of selling that the whole movie, then you put it in his ear?
What a letdown.
It's not his ass.
But then the director panics and freaks out. He's like, all right, I'll drink the potion.
Yeah.
And then the next time he wakes up, he's buried in a box, which is what Fester Stanley at the end of the last movie.
Yes.
He said he was going to change his MO and start burying people.
Yeah.
He really does in this
He
movie.
did. Yeah.
He
inspired himself.
So keeping people alive, that's what he really likes. Like, it's still a suffocation.
Yeah, true.
That's his thing. He really likes...
And going back and visiting.
He can't handle... Yeah, and going back and visiting. He can't, like, handle personalized violence or, like, but he did stab the previous director in the first movie, so he was okay with that. But, like...
Right.
Shouldn't he be, like, a little panicked...
Yeah.
Like mousy dude if he has to get
cool
violent.
For that.
I know. The movie needs him to be...
He's a bold guy.
He's a bold guy, all right. But I did think it was interesting that it's still a
yes.
suffocation.
It would make more sense for him to be like really anxious and whatever for these killings to be such a remove.
Yeah. So I had said last time when we covered Cabin by the Lake that at one time I was like, I would want to reboot these.
Yeah.
I came up with a little scene.
Ah, very good.
We're going to contact Neil H. Moritz. He's the producer.
What?
He's the producer of Cabin by the Lake and Return to Cabin by the Lake. Same producer from I Know What He Did Last Summer. We're going to contact him. And
that's right.
We're going to pitch to him Cabin by the Beach.
Okay, great.
Okay.
Yeah.
And here is a kill.
Yeah.
All right. And it's not crazy, but it is just like a little sick. It's a little sick twist. Mm-hmm. Stanley likes to drown people.
Yeah.
All right. Here's what he does to a person. He's going to drown them in the lake. But before he kicks the cinder block in, he gives them a scuba tank.
Okay.
So now they've got scuba mouth. They've
but
got
a limited amount.
They've got goggles. And so they're going to be alive down there until that tank runs out.
Yeah.
Isn't that kind of worse?
Yes, absolutely.
It's like keeping them alive as long as possible before they run out of air.
Yeah, that's horrible.
And it's goggles on so that they can see the garden. So that they can really have to, and it's now up to them. Do they want to spit out the thing and get the drowning on, or do they want to cling to hope that someone will find them before the tank runs out? But of course, no one does.
That is awful.
Isn't
now,
that
is Stanley somewhere watching this, or he's just above, just knowing that it's happening?
I think this is set in 2026. Mm-hmm. How about he's got his own little camera down there?
Yeah, he's got like a
so
GoPro.
He can watch, and he can sit on his boat.
Yeah.
And be watching a little screen of what's happening below him in the water.
This man is sick.
What do you think of that?
Yeah, I think it's horrible.
And we call it Stanley, and we call it Return of Stanley.
Well, it's Cabin by the Beach.
Oh, right. I forgot. All right, Cabin by the Beach.
Already got the name.
Cabin by the Beach, Return of Stanley.
Yeah, sure.
Yeah.
Yeah, Cabin by the Beach, Return of Stanley. That sounds like such shit. That sounds awesome. Yeah.
We're going to write this.
Yeah.
Cabin by the Beach, Return of Stanley.
Yeah. Yeah, that sounds great. It's also so funny that this bad guy's name is Stanley.
I know.
Yeah.
I know. Is it any worse than Michael, Freddie, whatever, Stanley?
Yeah.
It is worse?
Somehow, yes.
All right, it's worse.
Isn't it?
Yeah, I think it's probably worse.
Yeah.
But he covers up the director being buried underground who's like yelling and pounding on his coffin like Kill Bill. He's not going to be able to like 5-point punch his way out or whatever Uma Thurman did. Although that would be great.
That'd be kick ass all of a sudden that guy is.
But Stanley is sitting.
Yeah.
They've got this great split view shot like a Wes Anderson movie. You can see the man underground and then Stanley's sitting in a lawn chair on the grass above, and he's just setting off a shitload of fireworks to cover up any sound.
It's crazy.
What would anyone think he's doing?
Setting them off because they're like in the distance. I don't know if they were, aren't they?
I thought he was surrounded himself with fireworks.
Maybe you're right. Maybe
I thought
that's
he did.
The case.
I could be
kind
wrong.
of thought that it was like it coincided with fireworks, or it must be that he set them off. You're right. It really doesn't matter anyway. But yeah, he's just enjoying basically being in the great outdoors. That fresh air.
Yes.
But he's also enjoying listening to that guy scream, but knowing that it's camouflaged by the sound of fireworks.
Yep.
He's a sick patoot.
This dude is a sicko.
What's going on with his outdoors? Remember later on, like when he's able to kidnap Allison, it's because she comes to find him and he is sitting in an outdoor living room.
This was cool.
Yeah, it was awesome. But like, what's going on? There's a mirror and everything.
He looked like he was sitting on the like theme song of Friends.
Yes. I thought the same thing. I was like, this looks like a Friends set. It's so weird. It was like a full couch, like your living room table, side table, seriously, a mirror behind the couch or a painting or something. But it's all outside. There are like trees around it. And he was like, here, have a glass of wine. Like he's got all the trappings of home.
No, I absolutely could not tell.
Like it's never remarked upon or anything. They're not like, oh, what a funky part of the set. Just what's going on here? It's really bizarre.
Stan.
Yeah.
I couldn't tell if it was really outside or if it was like some sort of a room on the set.
I don't
that like
either way
had
it's
trees inside or something, like some artificial location, like an artificial
Right.
outdoor location on the set.
Maybe.
That's how I read it, but I think you're right. It does read like they put like a nice sofa out in the woods with a mirror.
Because I think that the outdoors kind of looks like when he's sitting outside with the firecrackers going off.
Oh.
I think.
Interesting. Yeah, I don't know.
I don't know. But no, maybe you're right. I mean, I forget about the fact that there are all these sets that are made to look like the outdoors. Like, obviously, they have a big tank inside that's made to look like it's the lake. But I don't know. It seems like outside to me.
I do like this.
No, it looks amazing.
I do like this.
Yeah, I would love that.
If we ever make a new like logo for the show, we should have these chairs in the woods with
good
this
idea.
microphone and this and Potet and all that, but then just forest,
Great idea.
right?
Yes.
And a monster back there, obviously,
Yes.
right?
Yeah, that's a great idea.
that we're ignorant of.
Yeah, totally.
Yeah.
Uh-huh.
I think we go full return
I totally
to Cabin by the
agree.
Lake if we ever make a
Yes.
new logo.
I totally
that's
agree.
outstanding.
Yeah, I love that.
Anyway,
Yeah.
but now Stanley is the director, and so he's promising Allison, like, now we can work together, your vision and mine. And he keeps telling her, like, Stanley likes strong women. And she goes, you mean liked? And he's like, right, liked, because he did, and I'm not him.
Right. Again, not to blame the victim. I don't know how she wasn't so weirded out by this guy.
Ooh.
They go to a bar, and he's like, yeah, I was a roommate of Stanley's or whatever, so I, kind of know
He
about
never
what
flushed.
happened. Yeah. He's like, I kind of know what
He was
happened.
sick.
Yeah, he was a sick puppy. But he goes into like a fugue state on the dance floor of the honky tonk, where he's like, Mallory, oh yes, she was a fighter. And just like talking about it like he is absolutely Stanley.
Oh.
And Allison is like, you okay there, champ?
Wow, you're real
Like,
good at this writing stuff.
Yeah, totally. Like, I would be like, what the hell is going on here? Even if my first thought wasn't like, oh my God, this is Stanley who has faked his death and come back here, I'd be like, there's something wrong with this guy.
Oh, yeah.
I'm going away from him. But no.
I'm a going away from him. Well, here was the disappointment for me, is that, like, so in the last movie, his strongest abductee was Mallory. And
Right.
then she linked up with the deputy sheriff Boone,
Yeah.
and they succeeded in escaping Stanley.
Right.
They're occasionally mentioned in this movie.
Yeah.
But
Seems like they rode off into the sunset.
I guess so. So instead, they set up a conflict where the first girl that we saw Stanley abduct in the last movie was Kimberly. She was the first person we saw him drown.
Yeah.
She is all of a sudden he's like, she was the strongest girl.
I know.
Stanley. Well, no, there's a stronger girl who beat you.
Yeah. Well, because they could get the actress who played Kimberly or something.
Correct.
Yeah.
But so he's like, she scratches him.
Yeah.
She claws at him.
Right.
And simultaneously, Kimberly, who is dead, her brother Paul, is protesting this movie being made.
Yes.
Because it's glorifying a killer and the killing of his own sister. And he ends up linking up with Allison, the writer, and saying, listen, there are some things that I know about the case that were never released. They found what he says are hunks of flesh.
Yeah.
I didn't like this.
Nah.
Like, wouldn't it be like traces of, like, if she
would think.
scratched hunks of flesh is just a weird phrase thing?
Hunk seems big.
Hunks is huge.
Yeah.
Hunks seem big.
Yeah.
Hunks is huge. That's like a really weird, strange words. But so now she's like, oh, so no one knew that Stanley was all scraped up. And then she can see on Stanley's arm later that he has claw marks on
Yeah,
him. So that
yeah.
reveals that.
Yeah. He was saying that they found hunks of flesh underneath her fingernails.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah. Right. Yeah. So that helps tie together that JC, the now director,
Right.
is really Stanley Caldwell. But then she has like a flashback. It's like, he did have this one weird thing where he like closed his eyes and hallucinated and like
Yeah, well-
revisited the lovely torment.
Yeah. While people line danced around him.
They were doing the shimmy slide in there while he's in his mind palace.
Yeah.
Yeah, it was really weird and
Yeah.
obvious.
No, it's very, very strange.
Okay, so whatever. So finally, Allison goes to confront Stanley. She's like, I know what's really going on. He's
Right.
like, I've been waiting for you to find out.
It's like, it'll actually be kind of a relief.
And she goes, you must have known that Stanley was killing people and
Right.
are still, I know you're not Stanley still.
Yeah, right.
But he thought she was going to
He's like,
say,
"Whoop."
you're Stanley.
Yeah.
So he drugged her
yeah.
and he abducted her.
Yep.
And now we get into a shortened fake little psychodrama where he thinks that in the 15 minutes that she's captive, he thinks that he can brainwash her into being more like him.
Yeah.
All of a sudden,
Yeah.
the movie changes to it being from like, she's a writer and she can understand Stanley and I'll
Right.
work with her because I
She'll
am
get it.
Stanley. But now it's like, she's like me.
Yeah.
That came out of nowhere.
It came out of absolutely nowhere. It doesn't make any sense.
To no purpose.
Yeah.
So he reveals to her, tonight's the last night of filming, and he's
Mm-hmm.
going to kill people for real. He's done rewrites in the script. He's really going to kill the actresses who go into that water tank.
Yeah. Yeah.
And so she's got to get out of that basement, and we got to stop old Stanley.
Yep.
And he, under the fake presumed character of JC, the director, has the huge water tank, tells the actress to get in.
Well, also, I love the little chair he's in as a director. This gizmo.
You want this gizmo, don't
Oh yeah.
If you can
I
have-
hadn't thought about it, but yeah, of course I do.
look it up
Just-
on Amazon. It might
Just
be.
zip zooming all over the place.
Yeah.
Well, basically, I guess it's kind of a wheelchair just with the gift of flight. So I guess
A flight chair.
yeah.
It's a director's like crane seat thing. I've seen this before, and
He just keeps plummeting down into the scene to like tell them something. He flies up out of the scene. Seems like you could go sideways. You could go anywhere while you're just sitting,
yes,
which I guess you can anyway in a wheelchair.
yes, you should get a wheelchair.
I should get a wheelchair. Well, whenever I know I mentioned on the show before, in conjunction with my Kindle setup, whenever a video of this guy who has rigged his bed to have motorized wheels comes up, Mike always sends it to me because that would be my ideal. I'd honestly prefer not to be sitting upright, so the wheelchair is
Right.
not my ideal.
Okay.
Lying down is my preference. So
Is there anything beyond that? That's the ultimate height. You can't get
no, can't get better than lying down.
get better than lying down.
Yeah, that's my favorite.
Fair enough.
Yeah.
But yeah, so he's able to like all of a sudden zoop
Yeah.
into frame. He plummets out of the top of the
Oh,
frame
totally.
so fast. Where it was like if
Yeah.
there was a malfunction with that crane arm that chair is on, lifting and lowering,
He would be terribly hurt.
they would be smushing Judd Nelson down under
Yes.
the earth.
If he had on that weird little merkin beard
His face
thing,
merkin.
his little face merkin, it'd be waving in the wind.
Yes.
With how fast it comes down.
It's shocking.
It's crazy. And JC, Stanley really gets into the role. At one point, he says to somebody, Jimbo, let me get a little dazzle from that light. Like, wow, this guy is really adapted to his new role. Jimbo.
Jimbo. Is there any better shorthand name for like a crew person than Jimbo? Jimbo! Let me get a little dazzle with that light.
That's so
A little dazzle. A little
like,
dazzle.
wow, look at the director here.
Watch him. The director directs. He's in his playground. The director's garden. Jimbo!
Yeah.
It's great. It's great. So he has removed the safety pin on the stage lights up above.
Yeah.
And they're above a water tank. And so when he's saying, give me a little dazzle, Jimbo, he's treating Jimbo like a patsy. He goes,
Yes, yes.
start shaking the light.
Yeah.
Shake it more, Jimbo. The more that Jimbo shakes the light, the more Jimbo jimmies loose the light fixture, and then it goes plummeting down. And now Jimbo is a like an accessory to murder. Like Jimbo didn't sign up for this shit. Jimbo wanted a paycheck. And the actress is frying alive down there, and of course,
yeah.
Director Stanley's like, keep filming.
Yes.
Film it.
Keep rolling.
Film it more. Wow, what a sick director, man. But the actress lives.
Yeah, I know.
What's up with that?
I don't know. That was crazy to
It
me.
was a shock.
I mean, glad to hear it, but
It was
what?
set up
Yeah, I know.
for his survival at
yes.
the end.
Yes.
We'll get
For
there.
him to walk off into the
The beach.
beach. Walk off into the beach.
I did. Part of me thought, because that long shot, the final shot of the movie is Stanley walking toward the water.
Yeah, yeah.
I was like, if they just keep this rolling and he just walks literally into the water,
Right.
starts like wading up to his waist. You know when you first get in cold water and
Yeah.
like you kind of like,
Yeah.
or just like you're kind of, you ever been in the water in full pants? And that feels weird.
Yeah, I think I have. Yeah.
Yeah, everything feels a little squidgy.
Yeah, yeah.
And his body language was just kind of like,
Yeah. Ooh.
and then it cut to credits. That would really be the ultimate.
If only.
If only. Well, when we do Cabin by the Beach,
Yeah. Yeah, what was it?
Stanley
Return of
Rising,
Stanley?
I don't know.
Yeah.
Return of Stanley.
I think it is. Cabin by the Beach, Return of Stanley. I think it is.
Neil H. Moritz.
Yeah.
You expect a call soon. All right. He's framed Paul for being the guy that jostled Jimbo's light.
Yeah, he invited him to the set and then was like, oh my God, this guy is here who wants to shut down the movie. He
Right.
obviously did this.
And now he's going, and I thought that the movie was going to end here. We got one more night to film. No, there's like another half hour.
Yes. See,
insane.
here's the thing. We're talking about how, like, this is all fun, what we're talking about. I found it kind of boring, weirdly.
Yeah. Oh, yeah. Big time.
There's like also dead air in here.
Yeah.
There was a scene akin to what I mentioned last time with like no talking for 5 minutes. There was one of those again. Let me see if I can find it in my notes. I'm not sure, but there's just like another scene where I was like, why do they do this?
Yeah, cut this out.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Oh, let me see. I wrote again a bunch of just dead air while he deals with the director and actor's body in the trailer. It was
Yeah.
him just dragging their bodies around in the trailer.
Yeah, it was-
and just kind of like, for lack of a different word, the minutia of dealing with dead bodies.
Yeah, we get
And-
the point.
Right. We know that they're heavy.
There wasn't
stuff
an
like that.
interesting angle for it. So
Right.
therefore.
Yeah,
what
it was
we're
just
doing.
like boring to watch.
Totally. But so he goes back to work on Allison, who's in that basement dungeon, and he's
Right.
pinned up script pages all over the wall.
Yeah.
Which is the replacement for him having written on the wall of his little dungeon last time. Do you like the yummy food?
Yeah, I guess
Check
so.
yes, no. Do you like me? Yes, no.
Right, right.
But now it's script pages, which visually I thought was kind of neat for
Yeah.
writer stuff, whatever.
Yeah. But you know what? Not unlike unlike last time, he didn't give them like a pen and paper because
Right.
remember he left markers for the gals last time.
You're right. Yeah. Yeah. But so Allison reading all the script pages, she goes, "It's no good, Stanley. There's no fear, no fun. It's better if they're afraid." Like, because
Yeah.
he electrocuted that lady and she was unaware.
Right.
So it's not fun to just get the drop on people. You got to scare them.
Yeah.
And then she goes, "That's why Boone and Mallory got away. You didn't see it through." And his response is, "You are getting more and more like me every minute." And she
guy.
replies, "Yes. Yes, I am Stanley."
That's right.
And then they kiss.
Yeah, she's
Two
reeling him in.
Stanleys kissing.
Yeah. Ugh, what a
There's
nightmare.
a little bit of Stanley in everybody.
I can't believe you said that.
So then they got to rush to the set because Stanley has told the actors for Mallory and Boone, "Go to the set. We got to do one more shot, just the three of us."
Yeah. By the way, Allison drops this whole like trying to seduce Stanley thing to manipulate him instantly. So she kisses him, but then when they get to set, she's like, "Everybody run away from Stanley." Like, I don't really know what her game was.
And Stanley's standing right there.
Yeah, right.
He's like watching her say this.
Yes.
And then this is so irritating. The actors are like, "Oh, that's good. That's
Oh, yeah.
good. You're saying the director is dangerous. I can use that for my character. That's good stuff." It's like so irritating
Yeah, it's really stupid.
that like no one could interpret what she's saying
Yeah.
as if she's trying to provide actorly motivation. It's
But so
clearly a
she-
dangerous situation.
Yeah, but she just I don't know what she was doing really.
Once she was free of the shackles, she was just like, let's book it.
I guess so, but it seemed like I don't know. I could be wrong. As I'm saying this out loud, I'm thinking differently of it. Like, do you think he freed her of her shackles because they made out and he was like, okay, so now we go to set? It kind of seems to me like that was what was going to happen anyway.
I think again, if they played it, if they had any ability to like get into his psychology,
Yeah.
her stoking his ego could be like, if we
I
could really
know.
believe that he's like, I've won her over, I've corrupted her into
Right.
being like me, whatever. And then he could be surprised that she's double crossing
it doesn't
him.
end up feeling that way.
No.
It feels like he came down there, he was going to talk to her. They were always going to go to set and do that anyway.
Yeah.
But then she also just played this like, false seduction game on him. And it didn't actually, that's not what made going to set happen or anything like that.
Yeah.
So
he was always going to bring her or something.
Right.
And he's just always in control. So she can try to tell everyone that he's dangerous. He doesn't care. He'll catch them somehow. And in fact, they are so stupid that at one point he's making the Boone guy tie Mallory actress up to a cinder block in the water, a real cinder block to really drown her.
Yeah.
And they're like, this is a big, heavy thing.
yeah.
Director, are you sure this isn't dangerous? And then he pulls a gun and he goes, do it.
Yeah.
And the actor's line is, cool, he's got a prop gun.
I know. Yeah, they're all absolute dopes. I think that it could have been maybe a little bit more interesting if Allison had kept up the ruse for a little bit while they were at the set and being like, Stanley, what about if in this scene, we scare them a little bit more, draw this out a little bit more, which gives everybody more time to like get away from him or something like that.
It would certainly make this part better.
Yeah.
He's filming as Boone actors trying to free Mallory actress who's really drowning.
Yeah.
And so he's staring into the camera and he's not looking at Allison.
Right, I know.
Who has already revealed to him, I'm not on your side anymore. So she just pushes him off the edge of this tall thing.
Oh, I know. And it falls really weird.
If she had been playing along the way that you're suggesting and being like, get a closer shot. How does it look in the lens? How does it look in the camera? Look through the viewfinder.
Yeah.
And so then she makes him drop his guard by pretending to be on his side. Now she can push him.
Totally.
But instead, he knows that somebody who hates him is nearby, and he still takes his eyes off her and puts them into a viewfinder.
It's so silly.
Letting her shove him. It's just dumb.
He ends up falling weird, I thought. I don't know if you noticed that. He falls funny with his arm behind him and his head thrown back.
I thought it felt like a gnarly, uncommon fall. Like he didn't just fall in like a, in like a chalk outline formation. Yeah. I did feel like he dislocated a shoulder or something.
I'm sure he did.
But the gun,
with that arm thrown back like that, that'll do it.
That'll do it.
But it also was giving some flair.
Well, I mean, it's Judd Nelson. That's what you hire him for.
That's true.
So I actually liked what happens is the gun went sprawling. Allison gets the gun and is pointing it at him. Mm-hmm. And he's like, well, you're too late.
Yeah.
Because he's enjoying that his stand-ins for Mallory and Boone are going to drown in the water behind him.
Yep.
So she ends up spending the bullets on shooting the glass of the tank to free them.
Smart.
She still could have shot him in the head and then spent the rest of the bullets.
Yeah.
But I still liked her conundrum of I'll save people with the gun.
Yeah, totally.
So, okay.
Yeah.
And then the tank explodes open. And it's like the end of Jackass #2.
Yes.
It's like water shooting around a film set and bodies sprawling and getting washed away.
This was quite a set piece.
It was a hell of a thing.
A ton of water.
Yep.
Like rushing rapids.
And God love Po Chi Long. He's got the camera doing somersaults filming this thing. It was quite sickening.
Whoa. Yeah, it was.
Very unpleasant.
Definitely.
Good job.
Yeah.
But yeah, they really flooded this.
Oh yeah.
It was pretty cool.
Yeah, no, it was good.
But then thankfully Stanley and Allison are completely dry.
Mm-hmm. Yeah. Yeah.
And he just points a gun at her.
Yeah.
And then gets her to drive a car.
Forces her.
He forces her away to drive a car. Mm-hmm. Totally dry.
Yeah.
I was lucky.
That's true. I didn't really think about that. Yeah.
Yeah. Mm-hmm. I thought it was funny though, before they drive away, Paul, who's the brother of Kimberly, his first victim, rushes in and she's like, save the actors.
Yeah.
So he goes to give CPR to the Mallory actress who was drowning.
Yeah.
And he literally has there's a shot where he's giving her mouth to mouth and looks up as Stanley is pointing a gun at Allison and goes, get in the car, go. And he just, Paul goes, and just goes back to giving CPR as if that's not.
Right, that's not immediate.
That's not concerning.
Yeah, totally.
I know he's got to finish giving CPR.
I know, but he's just kind of like, eh.
He acts like, all right, so I've got some time.
Yeah.
It's like there's like a weird lack of urgency in that moment.
Totally. Yeah.
But so then.
What a movie.
This was solid. Mm-hmm. Allison's driving the car, and Stanley's used to people doing what he wants them to do when he's in control of everything. So he's making her drive. He's going to set up a new garden. She's going to be the first body in his new garden. I like that.
Yeah, I do too.
I like that.
No, it makes sense.
But then Allison is
She's like, I don't think so.
Yeah, not in my movie,
Yeah.
she says. And so she just jerks the wheel. She just crashes the truck with both of them in it.
Yeah.
She didn't know if she'd survive or anything.
No, but she was like, it seems like I'm going to certain death right now. At least I'll do it on my own terms.
I thought that was pretty cool.
Yeah,
That was
totally.
pretty good.
Yep.
But of course, they both survive the crash. She gets
Yeah.
out. They have a sort of a chase in the woods. Not really.
Yeah.
He's just sort of ever present. Wherever
feel
she
like-
turns, he's like there.
Yeah, I know.
Like Bald Guy. And the Bald Guy,
Oh my
Bald Guy
God, you're
versus
right.
Parkour Girl. He's trying to seduce Parkour Girl, and then she turns a
Yes.
corner and he's somehow impossibly ahead of her, leaning against a wall. Everyone go look up Bald Guy.
Oh, you really
It's
should.
just as good as Cabin by the Lake.
Totally. It's worth your time. I thought that when they crash and she looks back to see if he's alive, even just so much about what Judd Nelson does in this movie or these movies is funny. He even moves his hand in a funny way to show that he's alive. Like usually you'd like, I don't know, make your finger twitch or something. He's like,
Yeah.
like makes his
Like
like
a flick of the
palm
wrist.
jump. Yeah.
Yeah, it was weird. It was weird.
Right?
Weirder still, though, is Allison stumbles across a cabin.
Yeah.
She goes, Paul? She assumes Paul is here.
I don't know why. Also,
know
it's like
why.
a terrifying looking cabin.
It's the
great,
cabin
this-
she was being held in that has a dungeon.
yeah.
But when she goes
that's got
in,
red light pouring out of it.
when she walks into the cabin and she sees the dungeon, she acts like, oh my God. Like she had no idea.
Right.
Well, you were trapped in here for I don't know how long.
Yeah.
What's happening?
I don't know. Maybe
What's
she got a
happening
head
right
injury
now?
when she crashed the car.
I don't know. It's the only possible explanation.
I know.
But
It's
then
nonsensical.
She and Stanley get into a face-off in the bathroom.
Yeah.
Which
They
is
sure do.
where everything comes to a close.
Yeah, he takes another tubby.
Yes, she tumbles. I wrote, she tumbles our boy into the already filled bathtub.
I know. What was
Just
up with that?
standing water in the
Yeah.
tub.
Ew. No thanks to that.
No, thank you.
But yeah, he's in there, and then she finds a hair dryer. Now, is this Stanley's hair dryer? I mean, I guess.
Okay, he's got to keep his wigs dry.
That's
His
true.
many wigs.
That's a great point.
Lack
I
of
mean,
disguises in this second half. I would love it because there are
I
moments
know.
where he's like stalking Allison.
Yeah.
He should be in a disguise during.
You're
those
totally
moments.
right.
A little movie magic, a little razzle dazzle. Give us
Why
something.
not?
Right?
Why
Let him-
not?
let the boy shine.
Yeah, it's where he does his best work. And so Allison's holding the hair dryer, contemplating, like, am I going to turn this on and drop it in the bathtub? And he's like, you know you won't do it. You know you don't have the guts or whatever.
A great Clarice Starling, Hannibal Lecter.
Oh, yeah,
Quid pro quo ensues.
totally. They have a little tete-a-tete.
You have the power now. How does it feel? And then he goes, tell me what you want me to do. She says, a little begging for your life would be nice. That's the spirit.
Oh, my God.
You don't deserve to live. Maybe not. But tell me, aren't you the least bit fascinated by all of this? Maybe I am like you, Stanley. There's a little bit of Stanley in everybody, he says.
My God.
And then he says, I don't think you'll do that with the hairdryer to the bathtub. I don't
Yeah.
think you can do that. And then I wrote all caps, she's Spirit Halloween Electro blasts him.
Yeah.
He stands up. It's like like a Spirit Halloween that the electric chair
Yeah,
puppet man who
yes.
just starts wiggling.
It is like that.
He's wiggling, being electrocuted, but he's standing in the tub.
Yeah, because he's
holding the metal.
He started to get up, and that's what forced her to finally put the hairdryer in the bathtub. She was like, oh my God, he's going to come attack me. So then he, while being electrocuted, stands up in full and holds on to the like shower curtain rod. And it's like,
It's like some sort of a Frankenstein dance. He's
Yeah.
like, it's
Yeah.
fucking, that must have been embarrassing on the day.
oh my God, you're right. That's so
Right?
embarrassing.
And they put like Emperor Palpatine lightning bolts
Yeah.
all over him.
Yes.
It's great.
Yeah.
It's great. But then she is like so horrified by the violence
I
that's happening
know.
to him. She unplugs the hair
No, you
dryer.
just leave. Let it play out.
Let it play out.
Yeah.
But also, this guy needs to die by drowning. Doesn't
Well,
he?
yes.
Don't you think?
Oh, of course. Of course.
But instead, she unplugs the hair dryer. He stops being electrocuted and falls into her arms.
Yeah.
And then she catches him for a minute, but dumps him on the ground.
Right.
And then there's a shot of his eyes just
he's
staring up at her.
Looking up cheekily at her from the side. He's like,
I know, he dies with a wry.
yeah. Like that selfie that everybody did in the 2000s, being like,
Up into
That's
the
like
side.
what he's doing to her when he dies.
You're right. You are right. Well, was that
Yeah.
people were doing
Oh yeah.
the Stanley Caldwell Challenge?
Yes. That's why everybody was doing that.
It was like planking of the time. Like if you looked like up into the side, looking coy, it was called doing a Stanley style MySpace pictures.
Yeah. Oh my God.
I'm seeing this guy right now, but he just uploaded a new profile pic on MySpace, and it's one of those like Stanley style pictures. He did the Caldwell Challenge.
I don't like it.
I don't know about that. The police show up, and she's like, "He's in there," and then one of the cops just goes, "Nothing here,"
Yeah.
because obviously Stanley's got to disappear.
Got away.
They
Damn it, he did it again.
will drag the lake tomorrow. He's dead, ma'am. He's dead. And she thinks to herself,
What makes them think that?
nothing.
Yeah, I don't know why they say
He's a
that.
free
There's no
man.
body there. Yeah.
Yeah, and she thinks to herself, of course he's dead. He has to be. It's my happy ending, Stanley. And then we cut to movie theater. Mm-hmm. Cabin by the Lake opens in theaters to 36 mil,
Huge.
which is like almost $70 million in today's
Yeah.
money.
Yeah, it's big.
That's like backrooms numbers.
Yeah.
bathroom numbers. Or
Hey, does
people-
anybody else make jokes about bathrooms being bathrooms?
Oh yeah.
Okay, good.
Thank God. Or was it just a nightmare? She's dating Paul, and Paul turns around. All of a sudden, it's Stanley.
Yeah.
She wakes up. It was all a dream, except not fully a dream, because in the bed with them is still a newspaper that says
Yes.
Cabin by the Lake opens
It's
to
still
$36
huge.
million.
Yeah. Yeah, wow. Maybe she, read that before she fell asleep.
I guess. Yeah. And they're praising the writing, and she was
Yeah.
able to get in Stanley's head. So this movie completed production.
Yeah.
And then Stanley has also seen the headline, driving his birdcage style convertible.
Yeah, totally.
And he says,
Yeah, how's he so loaded?
I don't know, man. The final line that he says is, "We did it, Allison, and we'll do it again."
Uh-huh.
And then he walks down the beach
By the
straight into the
beach.
water.
Yeah.
Gets uncomfortable when it hits his underwear area. And we cut to credits.
And he's wearing like khakis, a light blue button down Oxford.
Hate this look.
It's a horrible look. And like a khaki suit jacket. It seems to be loafers. And he walks down the beach fully outfitted.
Yeah, I'm not into it.
Nah, it's not.
into it at all.
It doesn't feel like Stanley either.
No. They're trying to go
What
for the
is-
Hannibal Lecter sort
I
of
know.
like Panama hat
Yes.
walking down the streets of like Costa Rica or whatever.
Yeah.
The End of Silence of the Lambs. That's the greatest shot of that movie.
Oh, it's
people praise the like dungeon shot of Hannibal Lecter. I
Sure.
like it when he pulls down his straw hat.
Totally.
And
That's
walks
the
off into the
best part.
crowds.
Yeah. I think I look like Hannibal Lecter anytime I try on a hat that isn't just like a baseball hat. Yeah.
So good. So good. But so they suggest a third movie that never came along.
Oh, God.
But it's been 25
What a
years.
sin.
I know. Stanley is, listen, we know he's still out there. And now
He's
we know
still with us.
he has a cabin by the beach.
Yeah.
So we'll someday, you and I will visit it.
Yeah, totally.
All right. I only have a couple quick notes and they don't really have much to do with the movie. Do you have any other thoughts about the events of the movie?
No, I don't think so.
It's a powerhouse.
Yeah.
Perfect.
Yeah, it's absolutely perfect.
It's perfect.
It's everything you want.
So you mentioned that there was the commercial version on YouTube. The commercials, not that much to write home about. Early 2000s commercials, not as fun and kitschy as I would have hoped.
Yeah.
But I did stumble across one that I enjoyed, which is a skater dude who goes into a convenience store and asks to use the bathroom.
Yeah.
The guy behind the counter goes, "No bathroom." And the skater goes, "No bathroom. What do you use?" That was pretty good.
What's the commercial for?
The X Games.
Oh, okay. All right.
It was just about being like a cool
Being cool.
rebel guy. But
Yeah.
if there's not a bathroom, what are you using? It's like, that was pretty good. And then I have a couple of reviews here. Now, we didn't do this last time.
Right.
And maybe it's a missed opportunity because I've got something interesting here.
Okay.
First of all, this just made me laugh.
Yeah.
I am a man of few words. My daughter loved it. Enough said.
Oh.
Blessed be, signed Doug.
You were blessed be.
Blessed be, Doug. That's that review.
Right on, Doug.
And then I found an alarming review that I think needs to be watched. Now I don't know how to like examine things, but
Yeah.
we need to forward this to the authorities. Petey wrote this. All caps headline, "My own personal venting machine.
Oh, okay.
There is only one reason that I give this movie such a high rating. The part of me that is a jerk needs to come out and breathe every once in a while. And this movie enables me to allow that in a safe way where no one and nothing will get hurt. That is healthy, and it helps me to remain emotionally sane. 4 stars.
Oh my God.
Not even 5 stars.
Not even 5.
For all that, not even 5 stars.
This movie keeps its return to Cabin by the Lake?
Specifically Return to Cabin by the Lake.
Oh boy. Well, yeah, that's something to
We hope you're okay,
flag.
Petey.
Yeah, Petey, I hope you're doing all right. I'm glad that you know that
Yes.
there are safe outlets and not so safe outlets. And if this is one for you, then all right.
Yes.
Yeah. Wowie, wowie.
I'm glad you found each other, Petey.
Yeah.
Well, there you go. Return to Cabin by the Lake.
God, what a film. I'm so sorry that this duology has ended.
That's what I was going to say. The only letdown for me is
Yeah.
that we will never talk about it again.
This is terrible.
This is horrible news.
God damn it.
I say we erase both of these episodes and
Yeah.
do it again.
Yeah, great. We'll do it again in a few years. All right.
Let's just
All
tell
right, so get
everybody
ready
that
for
2 episodes of the show got corrupted. They have to be.
We have to do it again. Oh, no.
Let's do this every year.
Yeah, perfect.
All
Sounds good. All right, so we'll see you next year for our return to Cabin by the Lake and Cabin by the Lake.
That's a perfect third movie. Return to Cabin by the Lake.
Yeah. I still like Cabin by the Beach.
Stanley's Rising or
Yeah.
whatever. Stanley Vengeance.
Stanley Vengeance?
Cabin by the Beach, Stanley Vengeance.
That makes it sound like that's his name,
You're right. Shit.
which he wishes it was.
We'll work on it. We'll
Yeah.
definitely work on this.
We'll get there. But you know what? We'll be back next week with something else. And in the meantime, you can go to patreon.com/GTTUpod to go check out Guides to the Unknown, where, as Will said, we do all sorts of stuff that we don't do on the main show. So you might enjoy that.
Oh, yes.
You can also follow us online. We are at GTTUpod everywhere, and we're also everywhere individually. I'm at Chillin' Kristen.
I'm at The Myth Traveler. So we'll be back next week, sadly, not in a cabin by the lake. But until that time comes, we must travel.
Back to the netherworld go we. If only I could go to that world and meet Stanley.
Let me in. That was me pounding on the screen of my laptop. Stanley, don't go.
This is me pounding on the DVD. Let me in.
Let me in.
I just want to be part of your world.
Part of your world.
me
Watching
singing
Stanley
that to
walk
Judd
into the
Nelson.
beach, I was just screaming, no, come back.
Stop.